Cheaters Edition.
Why I am currently cheating on my SO. Escorts and adventure. I frequently cheat on my wife with escorts. My wife is not sexually adventurous, whereas I am. I justify it as obtaining from them what my wife is unable or unwilling to do. I rationalize that I don't love any of these ladies. I'm simply using them. I'm aware that I'm a horrible person.
Hey, travel bug. Do you want to find the best deals all over the world? Visit WAYAWAY, a platform created by travelers to make your journey affordable and easy. Find low-cost flights from hundreds of airlines worldwide with no hidden fees. It is free and app-friendly. Maximize your savings with the WAYAWAY Plus and get cashback in real money on flights, hotels, and other travel expenses. Expert premium support is available 24/7. Go to WAYAWAY, links in the description box. Use promotion code cautionarytales to save 10% on Plus membership purchase. Cheap flights with cashback. Back to the story.
They cheated first. In most of my relationships, I've cheated, and as a result, I've been a self-hater. For different reasons, I've been in therapy for approximately 8 years, and what I've discovered is that I didn't believe I deserved love, affection, or praise. This is due to a variety of factors from my past: sexual abuse and lack of fatherly bond, etc. I viewed relationships as if they were temporary, despite the fact that they lasted for years. Because I'm an aesthetically pleasing guy, many women approach me with tempting offers that I find difficult to turn down. And each time I despised myself for my actions. I also chose unhealthy relationships, cheaters, weak communicators, insecure ladies, and so on. Then I met the love of my life. I was so infatuated with her from the start that I quickly shut down all of my other alternatives. I told the other women I was dating that I was done dating. I also ended a non-committed long-distance romance. I was completely smitten. Then I discovered she was cheating on me. I can't put into words how devastated and betrayed I felt. This pushed me into an emotional tailspin. I was able to get back on track, appreciate myself more, and met a girl who is completely ideal for me thanks to therapy. I still have the desire to cheat on her, but my unwillingness to hurt her protects me. My self-hatred originates in part from my failure to do the right thing. Every time I do the right thing, I feel proud of myself, and it makes me feel worth of the affection I receive, a beneficial cycle.
It will be fun, they said.
For 5 years, I was married to the love of my life. We have a daughter together. We had our ups and downs, but we stayed strong. This was my happily ever after. But I ruined it. I went on vacation with my friends and we decided to go on a road trip. Despite the fact that nothing happened on the vacation, my married friends told me about their exciting extramarital affairs and weekly prostitutes. They told me that meeting a new woman enhances and inspires you to explore new things in bed. They talked about how after having children, most women are unable to be toned and how the prostitutes always brought something new to the bed. To be honest, I was blown away. The male in me felt compelled to experiment. On my drive back, I continued thinking about it. I returned home and my wife and daughter were scheduled to return from her mother's house later that evening. When I got home, the first thing I did was reserve a hotel room for myself. Just 5 days after returning from the trip, I went to the hotel, called up a hooker, and tried to have sex. But it just didn't work for me. I wasn't really able to perform like I imagined I would. Although I did somehow splooge and I did enjoy it, even after this, I thought I would try again later. I returned home the following day, a Sunday. On my walk back, I felt guilty but didn't think much about it. But as soon as my daughter opened the door and said, "Hello, Dad, I missed you," I burst into tears and hugged my daughter. I rushed to the shower without first greeting my wife. I didn't want to face her. I cried in the shower at my lack of gratitude to my family, and I was resolved to confess this to my wife. She was a tough lady who didn't put up with nonsense. She valued her self-esteem beyond all else. Nevertheless, She loved me like no one else could. I emerged from the shower to find my wife in the kitchen making my favorite meal, and I just spewed it all out. The boys got to your mind, didn't they? She murmured, looking at me. I remained silent. Those were her final words to me. She informed our daughter that they would be visiting her mother. They walked away and I never stopped them. The divorce papers arrived the following week. This happened 6 years ago. My wife is now happily married to a man who makes her happy, and I can visit my daughter anytime I want. My ex-wife and I haven't spoken in 6 years, and I now live alone in the house that was once our home. I just have my daughter. I didn't contact any of my pals following the trip, and I know I won't be able to find love now, so I'm simply waiting for this existence to be over. Hurting those who love you will cost you your happiness. You've heard it from the ass's mouth, no pun intended, but what do you think? Are these good enough reasons to cheat on your SO? Tell us your story below, it might help others.